What's up, outlaws? Welcome to Ghostwriter Intuition. It's your girl Bree. I'll be your judge, jury, executioner, and president of the motorcycle club here. Definitely hit that like button and the subscribe button on your way in here so you can keep in tune with all of the investigative reads that we have going on, general tarot readings, as well as just spiritual warfare tips for, fighting back against any issues that you might find in your life. So yeah, let's just get into the reading today. The energy playlist for this reading is going to be Skin Ticket by Slipknot, I Want It All by the Arctic Monkeys, Scream by Avenged Sevenfold, Madhouse by Anthrax, and Kill the Lights by the Birthday Massacre. So let's get into the lyrics poll. 0 and 0 is nothing but zero. Cancer and people conspire together. Running and going forever, collected and sampled, starving for zero. Come see my cage, built in migraine. 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 Minus the inside and minus the circle, inhabit the riddle and fill in the hovel. Wherein and herein, between us and near us, 0 and 0 is nothing but zero. Come see my cage, built in my grain. 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 Keeping myself alive through your empathy. 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 Let me go. Blind faith, heartache, mind games, mistakes, my sweet fireball, my sweet rigmarole. I want it all, I want it all. Old dogs, new tricks, can you feel it? Space age country girl, stone cold miracle. I want it all, I want it all. And then suddenly it hit me, it's a year ago since I drank miniature whiskey and we shared your Coke. Said, ain't it just like you to kiss me and then hit the road, leave me listening to the Stones, 2000s light years from home. Oh, white coats to bind me out of control. I live alone inside my mind. World of confusion, air filled with noise. Who says that my life's such a crime? In this nightmare I wish I wake. I feel my whole life begins to shake. Four walls surround me, an empty gaze. I can't find my way out of this maze. Fall in, fall out, gone without a doubt. Help me, I can't take the blame. Oh, they don't feel the shame. Or so they claim. It's a madhouse. I'm insane. My fear's behind me. What can I do? My dreams haunt my sleep at night. Oh no, I won't learn their lesson. White fills my eyes. Only then they see the light. This story is missing a wishing well. No mirror to show and tell. No kiss that can break the spell. I'm falling asleep. Every print is a fantasy. The witch is inside of me. Her poison will wash away the memory. We kill the lights and put on a show, but it's all a lie. But you'd never know. The star will shine, and then it will fall, and you will forget it all. And after midnight, we're all the same. No glass shoe to bring us fame. Nobody to take the blame. We're falling apart. Every story is a waiting game. A flower for every name. Their colors are paling in the falling rain. We kill the lights and put on a show. It's all a lie, but you'd never know. The star will shine, and then it will fall, and you will forget it all. Now you know. It's so much better to pretend there's something waiting for you here. Every letter that you wrote has found its way to me, my dear. You can make believe that what you say is what I want to hear. I'll keep dancing through this beautiful delusional career, faking every tear, looking like a compromised suicide, keeping all my dreams alive. So with this energy, I'm picking up on somebody feeding on the life force of another person in order to, okay, so like I was saying, somebody is feeding off of the life force of another person in order to, prolong their life in some sort of way. Somebody has some sort of condition, like a medical condition. It could be some type of cancer. But now that this person is not able to get energy from this individual, something is starting to metastasize. I think I said that word correctly. This could be some sort of like a brain cancer or even just some sort of like dementia. I keep hearing one person saying, I'm not your scapegoat, I won't be your scapegoat. So some people have the capacity to be able to sin eat or to be a stand-in for other people. And this ability was found out about and exploited by this other person here. Let's get some from the Halloween Oracle to start off. What do we need to know about this energy, Spirit? We have Graveyard with unnecessary fear. Spider in reverse with community and web weaving. Skull of light with illumination. And scrying with intuition. Skull of flowers, creating through the ashes, dawn, light after darkness. And at the crown of the deck, we have cauldron, synergy, and healing. So yeah, pretty much kind of like what I've been saying. So this person has been siphoning off of this other person to ward off death by causing unnecessary fear to this individual. So this is kind of bringing me back to the idea of traditional Chinese medicine and the concept of Jing, which is like the life force. And the kidneys, also the like primary emotion that they govern is the emotion of fear. So it could even be a kidney cancer, or they're just siphoning off of this person's Jing to prolong their life. And they're doing this by causing fear that keeps this person from stepping out and meeting other people. Basically trying to keep this person isolated so that they can just siphon and siphon and siphon. I'm seeing like Mother Gothel from Tangled, and how she kept, Rapunzel separate from everything and everyone under the guise of Mother, is the best. Yeah. What else here? What else is here that needs to be known? This person that is being targeted by this siphoning has now become aware of what is going on. And with Fairy of the Highlands here, it's time to be brave. So this person has become aware of like what has been transpiring in their energy, and now they're kind of growing the courage to fight back and to rebel against this, like I was saying with the I won't be your scapegoat energy, with Two Little Witches and Death in the Maiden. So it's magical space clearing time, and there's like an invasion of privacy, boundaries violated, and dominance. So this person is now clearing out these old influences, stepping out on their own, and stepping into their power despite how scary it is. This kind of reminds me of a dream I had the other night of somebody who I used to know. Aloha healing. Of somebody that I used to know. I had a dream of her, and she was like in my bed kissing me, And it was not a romantic dream at all, bro. Like, it was like some Orochimaru and Sasuke type shit. And then I woke up and I was feeling like a dull ache in my kidneys, because I know that this person I've suspected is sick has been feeding off of my energy, and that was just a hella confirmation. So with Aloha Healing here, it can be useful for people who are going through this to get out into nature and to work with like the nature spirits in order to help heal this like unnecessary fear that they've been feeling around building a new community. Getting to Hawaii could also be significant for somebody, but yeah, I'm really picking up on like waterfalls and just oceanic spirits, tropics being a great aid to you at this time. So you may need to work with Goddess Pele. Okay, what else? Let's get a shamanic healing. So like death is circling one person, but another is stepping into their own healing, stepping into the sunshine, despite the people that are trying to like pull them back into the darkness. Back into a dream that's been created by somebody else, and a reality that's been created by somebody else who's trying to swap places here. Joy is here, so yeah, there's a need to transmute this energy of fear and to cultivate self-love. With past, present, and future being at the subconscious level here, so I'm seeing like there's a need to work on not just healing of the self, but ancestral healing, because somebody may have also been with abusing this gift, siphoning off of. Okay, maybe this shit will work now. This is so annoying. So I keep having storage issues on my phone despite me deleting videos and all that shit. So clearly people don't want these messages getting out, but I don't give a fuck, bitch. I'm about to expose your ass. So like I was saying, with the siphoning of these bloodline gifts that's happening, basically what is being encouraged here is for people to work with a Reiki master in order to heal. What does the dark mirror want to expose here? As you work with this Reiki master, or as you complete Reiki on your own, you'll find that you're tapping more into your ancient wisdom, that from your ancestors, and that you'll be able to grow from this. Yeah, with this black flower fragrance here and peaceful among the thorns, whatever somebody has been going through has been metastasizing here, and they're trying to sort of keep it from growing, while maintaining this illusion of being peaceful in a situation where really they're scared as hell. And so they've been trying to project this fear onto somebody else, trying to get them to fear mortality and to hopefully swap and to kind of scare them to death, if you will. Something about white flowers is significant, so you could find white flower oil to be beneficial in balancing out, like as an aromatherapy blend to kind of help stave off any sort of anxiety or like depression that's been coming through. Jasmine flowers are also significant, so jasmine plant could be very helpful and useful for you at this time. Yeah, blinded to pain and sacrifice being here. So somebody is trying to basically use someone else as a sacrifice, and they've become like trying to try so hard to keep themselves alive. They've become numb to, or they just stopped caring about the pain that they're causing to somebody else, as well as the karmic implications of this. And they're gonna pay heavily for that, because I know in my situation, like, bitch, you can do what you want, but any empathy I had for you is gone. So if you're depending on my empathy, bitch, you ain't got none. And that's just on period. All right, Santissimo, what else you gotta say about this before I get out of this energy? Like, people want to act crazy and do whatever they want with their lives. Okay, cool, but when the consequences of that comes to roost, you want to throw that off on somebody else because you're scared now. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now. With the Hierophant, Three of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, somebody's been going to a priest, doing some backhanded rituals, going to a priest to do some backhanded rituals here in the dark, not realizing that whatever medicine they've been trying to, drink, you know, it's through a spoon with holes. So it's like, whatever cure they thought they had is only temporary. And this is also reminding me of that scene in Nightmare Before Christmas, where Sally was making the soup, like the poison soup for Dr. Finkelstein, and she tasted it through the spoon that had holes in it. So like, you're peddling out a healing for something that you haven't even experienced yourself. Stepping on other people to get to where you want to go, but in your haste, not realizing that you're just grinding your gears in the mud and that the work you're doing isn't beneficial to really anybody. Not even to yourself, because you're not even truly healing yourself. It's like, so this is kind of reminding me of a channel that I got over the last summer, where it was kind of talking about like the vampirism of somebody's essence, thinking that you got the true essence of that healing ability, but it's actually poisoning you because you don't have the capacity to hold it. And it's kind of talking about like the unicorn vampire, when Voldemort was vampirizing the unicorn. Yeah, like it's gonna heal you, but you're only gonna be living a half life, because it's a detriment to your soul. With the Nine of Cups here, there's like an overindulgence here that I'm picking up on. Yeah, overindulgence leads to the detriment of the soul with Santa Muerte here. Trying to feed off of another person's fertile energy, trying to feed off of somebody's life force energy. You'll pay for that. Okay, so what of this individual that is healing and recovering from this? What do we need to know about the individual healing and recovering from this? As you call justice, you're going to step into an era of true stability and self-care with the Queen of Pentacles here. What else for the person who is recovering? What else for the person who is recovering, Spirit? Thank you. You're being encouraged to step out of your comfort zone and to try things that aren't familiar to you, even though it's scary at this time. I'm sensing that this fear is really revolving around, again, community and working together because of the betrayal trauma of dealing with this vampiric individual. So like I was saying, white flower oil could be very helpful to you at this time to like kind of help soothe your nerves and to build more beneficial neural pathways. The death of this individual will bring transformation for you as you step into your new era. What else? With the Sun, Five of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Fool. So as you bring exposure to the things that have been done to you that are that have kind of left you in this Five of Cups energy, feeling, you know, that all is bad. You'll find that that Ace of Pentacles in reverse, like that lack of feeling like you're able to plant new seeds and start new things, that's going to transmute into the Fool. So being able to truly find a new way of being, and to find a new perspective so that you can truly step into co-creating with the divine, the reality that you want to see for yourself here. With the white dog and the white rose, again, the white flowers are here to help you. So you may need to take a white bath to kind of restore that connection and to bring in that feeling of purity again, not only to your spiritual path, but to your team and to the world around you. You may also find that dealing with canines would be very beneficial right now. So either get a dog or volunteer at a shelter. Because animals will be very therapeutic for you right now. And there's, again, the ocean is here as well. So get outside, get some sunlight. Interact with animals if you're not ready to interact with people yet, and you'll find that as this Wheel of Fortune turns, like you're gonna step more into your own favor. With the Hierophant here again, like this priest is gonna be because of, I'm kind of picking up on like a double dipping Hierophant. So somebody who is working with one side while also helping the other. And this has caused a bit of religious trauma here because you hold the key to two different people's fates, but you are not exercising the discernment necessary. It's like this Hierophant has neglected their humanity and has instead focused more on like the hierarchy and like become intoxicated by the riches presented by the church, and that's going to lead to this led to this feeling of betrayal as somebody is stepping into being more independent. Because they no longer want to feel like their life is constantly being juggled with somebody else's whims here. Okay. It's almost like, so this individual that's been getting fed off of, it's like they are the protection, and so like people are trying to like make sure that, you know, they're staying on their good side so that they can remain under this umbrella, not realizing that this person is starting to see through the illusions and seeing everybody and everything for what and who they are. And there's like an underlying anger that needs to be transmuted here. along with the fear and the feelings of betrayal. Okay. So let's get a card from the past lives deck and get an idea of what ancestral wisdom needs to be tapped into. What ancestral wisdom is coming through at this time for this individual that's been fed off of. We have farm, ancestral wisdom, finances, so we have farm, finances, father, and scribe or writer. So with the farm and finances being here, this is giving me like true fertility energy. So deep connection with the earth mother, deep connection with the underworld. Not even necessarily just the infernal underworld, but the underworld is actually where a lot of the world's riches come from, whether that's aquatic here, or like talking about like the Greek idea of the underworld here. There's like healing of like the paternal line here as well. Again, connecting with animals, horses. Atlantis is also here at the bottom of the deck, so with the horses being here as well. Somebody could need to connect with the energy of like Poseidon, because he could be like somebody's spiritual father. And it would be very beneficial for you right now to write about the things that have happened to you. Because if you can't bring yourself to speak about it, sometimes writing is the best way to get it out. And then it can also make it less it can make things less personal, because you can fictionize it. You can tell the true story, but change names, change events around a little bit so that it's concealed, but you're still telling your story. That feels like a message for myself too, because there is a book that I've been working on that needs to get out. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Let's see, let's get one more closing remark from the Oracle of Shadow and Light. One more closing remark from the Oracle of Shadow and Light, please. Yeah, so we got a few cards out, but they're all kind of connected here. So we got the Three Fates with What Comes Around, the Dress of Alchemy with Release Your Power, Mend a Broken Heart Fairy, Healing from Heartache, the Winged Seer, You See Clearly, Clairvoyance, and Strange Valentine with Love is Strange. So yeah, you're transmuting these energies from people that you did used to have deep love for. But you're being called to step back from that feeling of empathy and allow them to truly reap their karma. I would recommend at this time, I'm gonna plug myself. I would recommend you to pick up the Healing from Heartbreak oil that I have on my Etsy shop. It's been very helpful to me with distancing myself enough from the issue for me to truly analyze it with a logical mind and to glean the wisdom from my situation without being so deep in my feelings about it. And then I am also going to be posting soon another oil that's specifically created for shadow integration, because that could be also very significant here. As you transmute and heal these shadows around love, around friendship and community, understanding the shadow sides of that and how it impacts your life. Yeah, I'm going to be posting that oil soon. Anything else? As you stand on your own, you'll find that things get easier for you. Step into your confidence. Sometimes it's okay to go alone, because when we clear the way of people who don't mean us any good, it creates space for the right people to come in. But in order for them to come in, you need to work on opening your heart. Oh my God. So that you can properly receive them. Because you can't keep viewing people through a distorted lens and expecting a different outcome. And then we have storm angels here with a collision of beliefs, styles, and energies. Open your mind, open your heart. Oh, sorry y'all, I did not expect to start crying. That energy was very potent that just came through. And that's one of my somatic reactions when it's one of my somatic reactions when the energy gets high and I pick up on it. I tend to cry. So don't mean to alarm anybody here. I'm okay. Whew. Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna get on up out of this energy. Thank you for being here. Please like, comment, share, subscribe so the messages can get out to the people who need to hear them. Check out the links below and shop the Etsy shop if you want to get your hands on the Healing Heartbreak oil. And then I'll keep you posted on the Shadow Integration oil. I am also a certified Reiki master as well as a massage therapist. So if anybody needs help with the energy healing portion, you can find the information for that in my description box below. just shoot me an email. We can book you a session. I do them pre-recorded so that you can reference back on them as you need them, because multiple Reiki treatments is the best way to reap the results. But if you prefer a live, a Zoom session, we can meet up for that too. And then if you're in Da Nang, Vietnam, also we can obviously arrange to meet in person. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and you have a good afternoon.